Well, hello everybody. I am Julie Salva and you are at Stamp and Shine with Julie Salva, and this is week 13 of season 3 of the Great American Stampin' Show. The Great American Stampin' Show is a friendly-ish competition between myself and 3 of my friends, Brandy, Shannon, and Jodi. And every week we choose a sketch, we interpret that sketch with a design of our own choosing, and then you guys vote for the one that you like the best. How do you vote? You click thumbs up. So let me show you. Last week's winner was Jodi by a landslide. This was my project that I made. Just a fun little fold, and in here you could put, that's coming off, but you could put a gift card. Goodbye. Get away. Go. So this week we are using sketch number 13. There we go, lucky number 13. And you can see there's some paper tearing and a little banner. Let me show you what I did. Look at that. There's my paper tearing, and it's got Wink of Stella on it, the glitter and the banner. I love it. Let me show you how I made it. So the stamp set that I am using is the Humble Home stamp set. It's actually a bundle that comes with this punch. And at first, I'm going to tell you, I looked over this. This did not make my first order. Honestly, it didn't even make my second. But about my third, I was like, you know what? There's some really cute things we can do with this. So this is the bundle that I am using for my project. So let's get started stamping. So here's what I've got. Got a piece of thick basic white that I have cut to 8.5 by 5.5. I've scored it at 4 1/4. A little tip, I don't always score my card bases. If it's regular cardstock, I don't score it. But if it is thick, I do score it, because if not, it makes a really ugly fold, and that's just a pet peeve of mine that I have. Then I'm going to use the Iconic Celebrations DSP. And I love this because you can use it for so much. So I'm going to use these snowflakes. You can see the flip side is Christmas trees, but I'm using the snowflakes. I'm going to show you, though, still some of the other patterns, because I don't want you to forget about this. I know right now, a lot of times we're switching over to Christmas and all of the other things, but this, I mean, we've got some great leaves, we've got Christmas trees, some beautiful doves, but don't forget, there's also birthday candles in here. There's stars in here. There's pumpkins. There's some neutrals, the little confetti. I mean, just really, really cute stuff. So don't forget about this pack of paper, because you can do some neat things with it. So I have cut down the snowflakes to 3.5 by 5. And then I have also cut a piece of basic white to 3.5 by about 3 inches. It really doesn't matter the height of it, because you're going to be doing tearing anyway. But the 3.5, I do need that to match. So I'm just going to tear. Now here's the thing with tearing. Sometimes tearing can be a little intimidating. It's like, I don't know, I don't want to tear it wrong. Okay, you can't tear it wrong. You can't. Use your thumb, at least I use my thumb, kind of as a guide. And then if I want, I just got to tear. I want it a little bit lower here and a little bit higher there. You know, I don't know how that's gonna look, but it might look good, so we'll see. I don't think I'm gonna use this one, so I'm gonna go on and get rid of that. But I am going to use these two. Now what I'm gonna do is I want the tear side up, and by that you'll see what I'm saying. This is the rough edge here. If I flip it over, you can see it's torn, but there's not necessarily that rough edge where the paper tore. And then I'm going to take my Wink of Stella, just the clear, that's the gold. I do not want to use that one. The clear Wink of Stella. And if you remember last week, I called it Wink of Monica in honor of my team member, Monica, who loves it so much. And I'm just going to put some Wink of Stella. This is kind of like a glitter on the torn image. Okay, so you can kind of see this is going to look like a really pretty glittery snow drift. So this doesn't take but a minute to do. I'm going to give it a minute to dry. That's why I went ahead and did it now. Okay, you really can't do it wrong either. All right, let me get a little bit right there. Every time I say you can't do it wrong, that is inevitably when I find a new way to do it wrong. So whenever I say that, buckle up. Just be like, oh no, Julie. So I set these over here. I'm going to let them dry for a minute. But now I'm going to pull out a white scrap. kind of what I'm doing is just getting all my pieces together. And I'm going to do some stamping. So I am going to use real red. Let's go with real red first of all. And I'm going to use the brick house. She's a brick house. What do you think? Pretty good, huh? No. I'm going to ink it up. Now, I have already sanded this image because I've told you guys before, when you are stamping with a really solid image like this, if you don't, it can get really splotchy, okay? So I've already done that. That looks good. So I've got my red brick there. And then I'm going to stamp my roof. Now for my roof, I'm going to do basic gray. Here's the thing, okay? With this stamp, if you get this set, I'm telling you right now, if you pull this up out of the box and put it on here, you will get it all cattywonk. It'll be all out of shape. So this is truly one that I will just lay here and then pick it up. I'll pick it up with my block. That's super important, guys. Ask me how I know. So, basic gray roof. And actually, I'm gonna do it on a bigger block. This block is not the block. You need a bigger one. So, listen to my own advice. Put that down. There we go. There we go. And then I'm just gonna line this up right on top of the house. Oh my gosh, that is good. That is like the best one that I have done by far. By far. Okay, I'm going to keep this basic gray out because I'm going to use, this is the door and the 2 windows. So here's the thing. I want my door in the basic gray. I don't want the windows in basic gray. That would be ugly. Nobody wants gray windows. I mean, if you have gray windows, you need to be cleaning them, all right? But I do want the door in the gray. And I'll show you how I'm going to do the windows in just a minute. And then the final thing that I need to stamp, because I'm going to cut it out using Memento Black, I'm going to stamp the little wreath, which is so cute. And I'll just stamp that there, because that's going to go on this house too. Okay? All right. So I kind of have my pieces together. So let me get them ready. So I've got my punch, and I am going to punch out my house. I go in from upside down so I can get it lined up just so, and I can see exactly what I'm doing to have it lined up evenly. That's good. Ah! It just moved. Not good. That is not good. So let me get it. Thank goodness I hadn't done anything to mess it up yet. Okay. Boom. There we go. Now, I have punched out with that 1 window, 1 heart. I don't need the heart, but I will keep it for something at some point. And then I'm going to go on and just get this up in here and punch out another window because I need my 2 windows. So I know right now you're like, well, Julie, you've got your 2 windows, but I mean, you want something in them, don't you? Why, yes, gentle watcher, I do. Gentle, you know where that came from, right? Bridgerton, how they always say gentle reader. I'm saying gentle watcher. So I'm going to go back to the door and the windows. I'm just going to ink up a window on Daffodil Delight. And then on that piece that I punched out, I'm just going to stamp those little window panes. Look how cute. Look how cute. See? So that's pretty easy. Okay, that one's not lined up. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, that's not good. I'm going to flip it over. Magic paper, and there, that'll be better. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but the other, we didn't want to get it all. Okay, so paper snips, come here. And I'm going to trim out this door. Okay, now I know you're like, Julie, this just seems to be a lot for this. I'm going to tell you something. It really isn't. It seems like it may be, but when you're there doing it, it's really not that much. Because this door is easy to cut. I mean, it's just a rectangle. The windows were easy to do, you know, so really there's not much. And again, you might not do this for every single solitary card that you would make. You might not make 8 billion of these. Why do I say 8 billion? Like anyone is going to make 8 billion of any card ever. I'm going to make 8 billion of that. Wrong. You're not. Okay. Get my door, my silicone mat here because I don't want to fool with adhesive. Okay. There we go. And scoot those over. I'm going to put my door here. Okay. And that door's crooked. That would not pass contracting. Okay. I'm going to put a window right here. I like the Daffodil Delight that I used on the window. It makes it look like the light from the house is shining through. I don't know. I think it's fun. I like to think about my little imaginary family here in the house and wonder, what are they doing? Are the children getting excited for Christmas? I think they probably are. I'm going to scoot this down. Okay, there. So I've got my house. But remember, I'm not quite done because remember I did that little wreath right here. So I'm going to color that wreath with my blends. It's going to take 1 second. I'm going to do the real red light. And that's going to be my bow. I know you're like, Julie, why are you coloring it upside down? I don't know. I was coloring it upside down for me too, though. So we're in the same boat. I told you that my very first video I did that went viral, the easiest fun fold in the world, the entire thing was upside down. You guys have no idea the number of messages I've gotten from people saying, why did you film it upside down? And I'm like, well, I didn't do it on purpose, I can tell you that. Okay, this is shaded spruce. This little joker wants to pop out on me. I'm not going to let it. Okay, my wreath is going to be shaded spruce. So see, this is really easy to color. And, you know, is coloring relaxing to you? It is relaxing to me. I saw a coloring book at the grocery store yesterday in the checkout line, and I took a picture of it and I sent it to Jackie, kind of because I thought it was funny. It was about a coloring book about coloring cats. And she's like, I don't know why you think that's so funny. I like that coloring book. I'm like, ooh, sorry. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to trim out this wreath. And I don't even really care if I get it perfect. You know, well, that's not true. I don't want it to be ugly. I mean, I guess if I'm going to do it, I might as well do it right. So, you know how some people say, like when you're cutting something, like don't move the paper, or don't move the scissors, just move the paper. I think that probably works well for them. But you know who it doesn't work well for? Me. It doesn't work great for me. I don't know why. I nearly lied to y'all. I nearly said I like fussy cutting, and I don't think that's true. I don't really like fussy cutting all that much. I don't hate it. I don't know. What about you guys? Do you guys like fussy cutting or not? That's what this is called, by the way, when you're cutting things out like this. Fussy cutting. Okay, let me trim it up a little bit more. And then, let me see. That's not bad. I'm going to go with it. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is my wreath, look. You guys look at how cute that is while I get a dimensional. I'm going to pull a mini dimensional out for this because this wreath isn't that big. So just one of the mini dimensionals. Mini is an M-I-N-I, not mini as in M-A-N-Y. Okay, there we go. All right, guess what? You may not believe it, but this card's almost done. So let's go back to it. All right, card base. We've got our snow DSP. Get that daffodil up. I'm going to go on and adhere this to the card base. And the piece of DSP, it's cut to 3.5 by 5. I'm not sure if I told you that. Cut to 3.5 by 5. Then I'm going to lay my snow drifts here. I just want to make sure I like how they look. I really do. I really, really do. Okay, so here goes one. I put it right about there. Maybe no, I kind of like that. Okay, and then I'll put my other one. And this one is going to lie flush with the DSP. DSP is just an abbreviation for designer series paper. In the Stampin' Up! World, that's what we call it. Okay, so you can see how this looks kind of like a snowdrift. And now I'm going to take my house and I'm going to take some dimensional edges because that's what I have left. And put those on. Oh, this is a good feeling to finish up a sheet of dimensionals. I don't think I'm going to actually finish it all up. I have one little bit left. Okay. And I'm going to put my house. Oh, I love this. Like right here, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Yay. Okay. So I've got my house. You guys, it's like Little House in the Big Woods. Again, what is this theme I keep sticking with on this? I have cut out a banner with the Nested Essentials dies. I told you there's 2 sets of dies that I have 2 sets of. One is Nested Essentials. The other is Stylish Shapes. I have 2 of each of those, and I really, really use them a lot. Okay, so I'm going to stamp Merry Christmas. Now, you'll notice that I turned my banner. The initial card, the sketch, has the banner going this way. I'm going to turn it this way because it fits. What did I just do? It fits my sentiment better. So, Merry Christmas to you. All right, that sounded a little bit better than my rendition of Brick House that I did a minute ago. Okay, here, here, here. And I'm going to put that right there. What is it? I have a hair. You guys, I have one of my hairs. Okay, there. Okay, so there's that. And then if I wanted to, I could just embellish as desired, which of course I am as desired. I'm going to go back to my Druzy gems. I think I've used these with you guys like the last couple. And I'm just going to put some, not many, because I know I want an odd number in the snowflakes here, but just to add a little bit. Oh, I really like it. A little bit more sparkle. You guys, what do you think? I really like this. And I hope you do too. Well, what'd you think? I hope you liked it. I love it. I love the snowflakes coming down. I love the torn paper making snowdrifts. I love the cute little house. I love everything about it. I think it's a really sweet, fun Christmas card. If you like it, here's your job though. You gotta vote. How do you vote? You click thumbs up right here under the video. You can vote until Sunday night, and then Monday morning we find out who won. Now, in the meantime, go to the description. You will see links to Shannon, Jodi, and Brandy's projects, and I want you to go and watch those as well. You will find your winner out of one of these 4. Pick me. It doesn't matter. Pick the one that you think is the best. And you guys, I know I say it all the time, but if I haven't said it recently, let me just tell you, thank you so much for watching the Great American Stampin' Show. I know some of you watch it every single week, and I love that. And if you enjoy it, share it. Tell your friends about it. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my email. By the way, did you know that if you're on our email list, we are sending out free tutorials every week, 12 weeks of Christmas. So, and they're different. They're different. They're not these projects. So make sure you're on one of our email lists, and that information's in the description too. So anyway, that's what I have for you this week. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you have an amazing weekend. And again, thank you so much for stopping by. Now this is my news sign off, like I'm a news reporter. This is Julie Salva signing off for the Great American Stampin' Show. Back to you.